Why isn't that working? The hell? Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Not that it bloody matters, because I'm going to start now anyway. Right. So. Next Project Starlight stream. Let's get the room built and finished up, textured, and if I need to add anything else, I can go with that. Okay, I'm going to do some changes to this. I'm actually going to make this silver metal, so get that as a bling. Can even do the drop a 2 on that just to get that. I just want it to change the reflectivity down. We don't want it to be reflective because that would just be crazy. Right. So first thing I'm going to do is just grab all these bits we don't need, and I really do need to get a new set of batteries at some point because this is starting to challenge my sanity. Oh, stop it! I really don't have any clear, any new batteries or anything I can use, so it's just going to be pure insanity all the flaming way, unfortunately. Yeah, you don't see the bottom there. Wait, has that been the... no, right, okay, so I want to just go over that, like so. And if you're wanting to know why, I'll show you. Because now this will show up better because it's using the material library that Maya uses. So when this gets rendered, I might actually increase the scale on that actually. Hang on, bear with me. I really need to get this card to shut up as well. Let me just... I really hate this fucking mouse. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Right. In fact, I'm just going to mute it right now. Right, there we go. Where are we at? Don't start with that again. I can't take it today. No more talk. No more talk of that. It's just a disturbing mouse. That's all it is today. Mice and nothing else. Bloody hate this mouse. I need to get some new batteries. I just can't get round to getting new batteries, and that's still the wrong texture on the fucking door, innit? Right, okay, let me fix the texture on the door. No, not the UV mapping. Don't look at the UV mapping. That isn't the door. Why is the door going like that? Why is the door this way? Why? No, stop it. If I haven't said it, I hate this bloody mouse a million times over. Because that's the problem, it's going to keep doing that. That's the high-res beam, hallway beam. The door, yeah, that's the bling. But that's the wrong texture for the door. I need to get the proper wood texture. Luckily, I can't remember. No, well, no, get off that one. And that one. I don't know which one I'm using. Oh no, which one was it? Was it this? No. Oh, what texture did I bloody use for this? See, this is the problem. I can't go onto a actually, I can know how to work it in OBS now, so I could actually go back and check. I have no batteries apart from this one I have. That is the truth. I can't think of anything I've got with double A's in. No, I can't. I can't think of anything with double A's in that I've got that won't bloody work. I wonder if I could pull it out and get a different one shoved in just temporarily, because this one is gone. Don't mind me. See if I can get a bit more juice out of this one, even though this is one of the ones I already took out. Let's have a look, see how that works. Oh, it'll do for now until it decides to bugger up. Right, what I'm going to do... No, this one's the same. Oh, fuck's sake. I hate this mouse and its buttons. Oh, I need to go and check that. Right, I'm going to shut down a second. Bear with me. I'm just going to take the window capture off so you can't see what I'm doing, because I need to go into one of the other rooms because I need to figure out what the frigging texture was I used for the door. So bear with me. See, that's not even using the right flaming texture. Oh god, what the... Wall 2 text, right, okay. Get back into there now. Nope, that's the wrong one. We want that one. That's the one. Right. I now know what this uses, so I'm just going to flip this one back. Right, it isn't that one. It's wall text 2 that's using. Wall text 2. There we go. That's the texture it uses. Oh, no, this one's the same. For fuck's sake. This week I'm buying new batteries. There's no if, no's, or buts. Not wood text, wall text. That's the one. There, what the texture is for those doors. Let's try and keep a bit of consistency going. Right. I'm going to texture them the same flaming way because I cannot be bothered rechanging a texture if it's already working. I just don't want to optimize it either. I'm just going to be lazy and just don't do it because it is just you use it as a render and I don't really need to worry about anything else. God. He says this now and it'll come back and bite me in the ass later like it always does. Right, no, I'm going to do it. Sod it. Oh, just piss off, you fucking mouse bastard. Jesus Christ. You know, I rarely swear, but this thing is just starting to take the piss. And it's not even me that's doing it. It is literally the mouse. I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to leave it. Oh, no, now it just won't do it. Well, the mouse is not even knackered, it's the batteries. The batteries just are frigged. Not even a joke. Just gonna, you know, I'm doing this as if I was doing it as a game asset, and I'm not actually going to be putting this in an engine. It's just going to be rendered, so I don't even know why I'm... then again, that's just me in a nutshell. This is how thorough I am as a person, so... Stop spazzing out. Yes, hopefully I'll get this finished and we can call it version 1, and if we want to do any more additions to it we can do that. I just want to get it finished. It's been on the back burner for that bloody long. That's the right, just do the top. This is not how I do it, just watch the Resident Evil 3 streams, you'll see what I mean. I don't just do that, like for example, and cock that up. I don't just do it like this and be done with it. There's more to it than that. It's just for rendering purposes. I just don't want to be doing anything. I suppose I can actually do a bit of work with the blocking and everything, and I'll do that in a bit actually. Just so I can make things easier to understand. Right, let's have a look. I've even got the rendering set up now. I haven't figured out what the light sources are going to be yet. But yeah, the rooms... See, it's getting there. Bit by bit. I just need to... I don't really want to be doing reflective, but then again I could just improve the specular on that, I suppose. Oh god, if I look around what the flaming... Yeah, bling 1, which I'm just going to call metal. I should be able to improve the specularity of that though. Shouldn't I? Yeah. Because the reflectivity won't work, it'll just make it look horrible, and it'll bloody start reflecting stuff, and that's not the sort of thing you want, because the metal doesn't reflect in the renders. Only if it needs to. And it doesn't in item boxes. I'll leave it as that one. I'm going to use that other wood texture for this because I want that to be woodenized, but I don't know about the flooring because we never went over that, I don't think. Let me check our Discord. And this is why you can't see it. Our top secret Discord. Oh yeah, desk fans. I could just grab some of them. Ironing boards. I've never modelled an iron. That's actually true. I've never actually modelled an iron or an ironing board. That'd be a challenge. But desk fans we can do. We can do desk fans. I'll just grab one from 1.5 stuff. No, hang on. Hang on, no. RE3 stuff. No, I don't want to open another freaking room. But, oh, fucking... Ah! I hate you. Right, I'm going to take the mouse mat off, and that don't make an improvement, and I know it is the battery. Okay. Right, I want to import... You're just taking a piss with this now, aren't you? Right. So, revisited. Yes. Click that. I think I've got it as an asset in here. Is it desk? No, desk telephone. Oh, we could do a desk telephone. No, I don't think I've put that in. Nope, okay, let's get that desk telephone put in as well. Where is it? Ah, right there. That's the nucleus, it's here. I don't want that pissed around with. That's all if we're doing like physics and stuff. Right. Best thing is I'll be able to do some adjustments to the textures with this. But I do need some phones in here. And since, you know, I like to recycle assets I've already built, let's go that way, but not the one I was after. I was after a desk fan, wasn't I? Could put those on the shelf. But then again, how many polygons did I make this bloody desk fan I built? I'm trying to think where it is. Desk board, no, what did I call it? Did I actually call it a fan? Fan mesh? I don't like the look of it when it says smell. Oh no! No! What's it done? Ah no! No! You bastard! Oh no! It's fucked everything up. This is what I have to put up with when I'm building shit. No, I don't want to do this again. No, don't save. Thank God I saved it there. Right, let me try and do this again. It's because something's obviously gone wrong with the name. The name, it must be something to do with the mesh. So let me have a look. What's it actually named? It's actually named a friggin' fan mesh, so why the hell has it got so many issues? What's the outliner telling me? Why is there all this? This should have been clean. It's probably like it's not bloody working, right? Export selection, export that as a fan mesh. No, not as an OBJ. Why am I on OBJ export? I want FBX. That's the one. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. Still spazzing out this bloody mouse, even without the mouse pad, which works. It's just a fact. Oh! No! 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 Shit! Shit! No! No! Nobody saw that. No. No. Nobody saw that room. Just tear that from memory. No. Fuck. This stream has just literally gone tits up, hasn't it? It has literally, well and truly, can't even make this shit up. Oh, Jesus, what's going to happen now? Right, there's the fan. How many polygons is it? 6,000, that'll do. I remember rebuilding this one. Oh, God, how the hell can this stream cock up so bloody much? Oh, God. No, snap it to the grid. I want to drag it down. Oh, just stop it. I'm not in a pissy mood now. Fucking bloody mouse spazzing out like a piece of shit. Right. Suppose I could put a few of them in there, because we do need to have spaces for assets, and we were discussing what sort of assets we should have in here, so... let me just... I'll definitely need to shrink you bloody down, that's for sure. What a flaming stream. Yeah, this will go down history as the streamy of the streamingest. Just stop it. I'm not in a fucking mood with this bloody mouse anymore. I'm pissed off. I'll put a couple here. These are actually textured, aren't they? Oh, please tell me they're textured. I don't want to be pissing around with these. Let me check. Of course, it's not going to render this because obviously I don't know what to talk about. What the hell I've just fucking done. Yeah, that'll do. I mean, it is just, you know, bits and pieces that are on display. I can't cut it out of the upload because it's live streaming. It's already uploaded. I mean, it's not like this so much. It was just at an angle. Oh, Jesus. That was not supposed to happen. I swear to God. It wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, let's do a stream. Let's do a secondary stream. Let's have fun doing it. Let's just see how many things we can gog up with in one stream. Oh, it's enough to make you cry. It is. It really is. Oh, God in hell. If I have to do a re-upload of that just because of that, oh, I'm going to scream. Maybe we could just say it's a surprise sneaky trailer teaser thingy. Right. Yeah, I'm removing the back of this because you're not going to see it and I need the polygons to be saved. Just don't. Oh, you piece of shit. I swear to God. I'm buying batteries tonight on Amazon. I don't give a shit. I'll buy them tonight. Fucking, I can't work with this bloody mouse. Not when it's like this. Oh, fuck. I just can't be fucked. I'm gonna keep it like this. This is not usually how I act. I am just that fed up with the bloody thing at the minute. And now textures are bloody completely and utterly. Oh, God. Christ, leave me alone. I can't put a car in a totter. What? Are you doing that? What? No! Don't make me do anything. Just have my breakdown in peace. Oh, Jesus wept. This should not have happened today. Everything was a good day when I got up this morning. Oh, now everything's just gone to tits up. Oh, it really has. Oh, God. Stop it. Oh, God. I'm usually more prepared in my streams than this. What the hell is going on with me? Next bloody minute, I'll be bloody building stuff in bloody Hammer and be like, what the hell am I doing in this? That's how extreme it will go to next. I'm not even joking. Right. I need to try and get on track. Yeah, now I remember why that's like that. It's because these aren't merged correctly, are they? Well, one of them ain't bloody merged correctly. Otherwise, why the hell is it not? What is going on here? What is going on? Right. What? I should have just stayed in bed this morning. I should have just stayed in bed. Oh, Jesus. I have ballsed up in the most epic way bloody possible. That's just me in a nutshell. Oh, this bloody mouse is pissing me off and everything. Just stop it. Fucking mouse. I swear to God. And bearing in mind, this is not how I UV map things. This is just because pre-render doesn't need much work, he says. Since it's not actually going to be a game asset that I'll be using, it can just... I know, how bad does that sound? Oh, it's because, you know, because it's a pre-render. Let's be a lazy ass about it and not clean the fucking mesh up while I'm doing it. Because you know what? Spazzy mouse, need batteries. I'm going to have to buy somewhere. I can't I cannot mentally nor physically work with this kind of mouse when it's spazzing out. It's only because the batteries are low, and every battery I've got is low. Bloody day. Finally get my PSVR all hooked up to my computer and it works flawlessly. And now I've just gone completely mad and insane doing this. Fantastic. Absolutely great. Oh, God. I'm glad when I got this room done. You know, I've been having fun with it, but... Jesus, what? And as people know, this has never happened on an RE3 stream. This is just literally... It's Gaiden. I've cursed Gaiden. It's cursed me. Oh, Jesus Christ. How can this go so bad on stream? What did I do? Oh, God. Right. I'll leave the back. It's not like you're going to see that. Let's see what this looks like. And I still need to decide if I'm going to put in a light. I would light source with a lamp. Oh, Jesus. But hey, on the plus side, at least the frames haven't dropped. Oh yeah, and obviously you can see the differing that the game uses, because I've already adjusted all the settings in Maya for that. Just as an FYI. I can actually take that bling from this thing and stick them on the draw handles. I'm not... Oh, God damn it, Ulrich. Why is it every time I'm going to look at these now, it's just going to make me think of you? Just... Oh, God, no. I'm just not even going to rise to it. I'm not even going to look at it. Not even going to even admit it. If that's got no back, I don't need that. I just need that bit. These bits. And then finally those bits. Okay. Let me check what you look like. I still haven't figured out what the wall's going to be textured like, you know. I think that's the one thing we never figured out. Yeah, they look alright. Again, differing. I can do it in Maya. Believe it or not, Maya can actually do the differing. It's very good when it can do that. And everyone's saying, oh, you can't do fucking pre-rendered environments in Maya. Well, yeah, you can. You can do them flawlessly. I've been doing it like this now for... I want to say a few months, but I don't think that's true. Maybe a... I don't know how long. Okay. Again, this is the reason why you just create one asset, duplicate it a gazillion times, because then you've already got them done and it's quick and easy, and that's that table done. And then obviously, as you can tell, that's the other two tables done as well, because they're exactly the same mesh. Oh, just stop it. I really, really hate this mouse. I'm just going to keep saying it. Okay, so that's what it looks like now. Oh, that's the one I've just rendered, you piece of shit. I hate this mouse. I'll get more stuff in there soon. Could do with a poster on the wall as well, maybe. Oh, it could be a key booth with loads of keys on. And I really need to stop thinking about keys at this precise moment in time, because that's just making me think of my job. Nope, let's not even go there. Oh, Jesus, right. Let me try and remember. Might look for a new carpet. We need one for the floor. Let's go with that. Oh, we need heaters. I think I modelled a heater. I don't remember if I did. Anyway, I'm on Chrome looking for a texture for the carpet. Let's see if we can find a good one. Because now we're in complete custom territory because there's no save rooms in Gaiden. This is like the first save room we've actually got. So I'm just trying to pick a texture that'll look interesting. I need a seamless one as well while I'm here. Just one that we can just slap down and it's done. I wonder if I should just use the same texture I've been using anyway, because I mean it is on the same floor. Actually, I think that might be the better thing to do. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, you bloody... Right, let me just think about this, because I don't want to start cutting up things. Right, let me add the... fucking mouse, right. Carpet 1. Why, have we got one already? Is that the one I'm... Oh, that's the one I'm using. And that's the one I wanted. Thank you very much. That was a waste of a Lambert creation then. Yeah, we could stick with using that one actually. It just keeps with inconsistency. I just need to... well, apart from making it bigger. See, this is why I don't do it this way. This is not the way to do it. Ah! See what I mean? This is not the way to... fucking hell, what do I do? See, because that just looks too freaking big to me. Right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to... y-axis you, and then y-axis this one. And then... No. I'm going to need to add an edge loop about here for center point, and then what I'm going to have to do is remove those and those, because then that's the center point there. Then I can y-axis you, then y-axis you, then you're even. But I need to change it right around, so that's it. Okay, let's see what this looks like. See, that doesn't look too bad. Plus it's keeping in consistency, because you know I'm a stickler for that. Though I can't think what we should have the texture as in here, because I don't really want to be doing the purple wallpaper. Oh, hang on, it's the purple wallpaper on this side. I have to really look at stuff, bear with me. I should have opened this up in the first place. It's not purple, is it? No, it is. I mean, I suppose for consistency's sake I could... But then, did I use a purple? Yes, I did, didn't I? Yes, I did. I'm going to keep consistency. I'm going to do it. I'm going to call it the artist's dilemma. Do we do it this way or do we not do it that way? Drag you into the centre point there. Because that's going to balls that up in it. You son of a bitch. Unless... No, because I need to keep that for that. Oh, God, you goddamn son of a bitch for consistency. Oh, I am not having a good day. This has just literally kicked my ass, and it's not even like... Oh, I've even got the wallpaper. Because I've got the boundary outside, that's why I can do it. Alright. Right, what I'll do... If we can't think it's a good texture, we can just redo the carpet, the wall texture. Oh my God, see what I mean? I'm losing the bloody plot now. Right. Okay, so... no, because that door's fine, isn't it? So if I remove that one... But I am going to have to keep... No, I won't have to keep them one actually, because of the ones above it. So I can give that all the same texture. Done. Just have to rescale it. Do that one there, so that's done, and then that's done. Those two on the back can be like that, and then there. And then what I can do is, oh God, now it's all cocked up because of that. don't really want to be showing the boundary. Even if it is the boundary, it's still spoilerish, and I don't want to be going into that territory right now. Do you know what? Fuck it, I'll just do that all as one bloody big thing there. It's done, right? Right, okay. That's better. So you got to do all the adjustments for each one, because each one, like you can see there, it just all starts going to hell in a handbasket, and it's like too big. And so then I have to scale that back down just to fit the consistency we got there. And then it's like, is that consistent with this one? Probably not. It needs to be shrunk a bit, or it just needs to be enlarged a bit. Like that. Right, let's give that a look-see. There we go. Starting to make progress once more. And as you can see, this is how we build things. This is how we pre-render build stuff. Though we kind of change stuff as we work along if it doesn't suit it, if the colours don't match. If we decide that the wallpaper should be changed, we can do all that on the fly. I've just realised that camera isn't even being used, but then again we'll probably have to use it anyway because that's just the way it goes. I really want to try and give them a bit more of a leathery look, so I think I'm going to go with that. I need a bit more leather in there. Right, close the bounds off. I'll texture that in a minute. I just want to see what I can do with these. Right, just drag that out. Excuse me. Right. Separate these assets. I'm going to get a proper leather texture on here, which will just be a bling. Set to black. It's not reflectivity it needs, though. It's specularity. I wonder if it'd be better as a fong then. No, definitely stick with bling. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Specular rollouts, set that to the highest because it's... Yeah, right, and then of course because I've done all of that the same, it's just getting rid of the old texture because I remember this being the 1.5 thing I did a long time ago when I did that project. So stick that to metal, proper metal that is, now that we've got that, and then obviously use that one, and then of course, oh shit, the wheels though, I'll keep the wheels as they are, it's not like you're going to be able to see them anywhere, he says. Okay, let's see what these look like when I do this. So I just want to get the rotation back. And then boom, and then boom. Oh, he's off, you fucking mouse bastard. I rarely swear. This is just literally because of the bloody mouse being a shit. Why is the reflectivity doing this to me? It's not reflective. There is no reflectivity in the... Oh my god, what the... Oh, the reflectivity is still there. That needs to be 0. Now if I render it, it won't have it. There we go. It just looks a bit too bloody grey to me now, though. Wonder if that's to do with a specular roller, let's see. See what it looks like now. Still looking a bit too bloody grey to me. I wonder. Let's have a look. Or it could just be because of the fact the light's there, I suppose. Let me do it for the next one. Let's see what happens. Obviously that's going to be 0, so no, it's going to be 90. Yeah. let's see what this one looks like then, because obviously it's where the light sources are. No, see, that looks fine. It's just obviously the light source, isn't it? Where I've got it positioned. Right. Okay. Yep, that looks alright. Obviously I need to put more on that table, but I will do, because I still need to put the typewriter on there. That's why it's missing, but I need to rebuild the typewriter, because I'm not happy with my actual build for it. I mean, of course, we could just have it as completely... No, I'd rather be more authentic, though. Yeah, I'm definitely going for more authentic. I'm not going to piss around with that. Grab the... you cars. Of course. Oh, we don't want to set the pivot on the bloody thing. No, I'll do all that bloody self. Bloody swine. Right, let me put this in position. Oh! Forgot about that. Okay. I forgot that they're actually a bit longer. And I think if I remember correctly, I just pop this there like that, and that makes it smaller, doesn't it? That's right. Where at the... Did I thought you... Did I... No. Do you know what? I'm just going to scream internally. You're just not going to hear it. Right. No, not the lamp! Oh, you swine! No, not the lamp. Bad Maya combining. That's all I bloody want. Right, now let's try that again. Oh, you freaking... No. I'm going to end up turning the tube back around by the end of this. Be scarling away. Just... Okay. Okay, right, right. If we need to do some adjustments, I can do, but that's where that is. So now they're done. So, can I move that? There we go. Looking actually quite nice, isn't it? Despite the fact I still need to figure out what light sources I'm going to have in this room. I'm so tempted to just go and grab a couple from RE3 and just bung them in there, because it's not like they're going to be out of place. But then again... And I've just realised what you meant by dirt camera. Oh god, what the hell is up with me today? Yeah, we're going to have to get a dirt count put in. Just to see how many derps I can do per stream. Oh, I am not having a good day. You can tell. It started off absolutely fantastic and it's just gone completely and utterly bleh. You can tell I'm just being absolutely goddamn lazy. I just really can't be bothered optimising these assets. I really can't. Which is bad. That's bad me. I shouldn't be thinking that way. Right. I need to get that other wood texture in. We'll use that for the... No, because if I remember correctly, this was not how it was supposed to go. I need a different wood texture. I need to keep consistent with the original design, and I said I would. Oh, you swine. Right. 1 second. Let me have a look. Now I remember. Right, we can have those as wood, but I am going to need to get... oh god, what's it called? That's what it's called. And that's the one I wanted to get hold of. Excuse me. I'm really not having a good day. The worst thing is some of these are really nice looking as well. Oh, I don't want to butcher them. How the hell do I do it? How do I do it without ballsing this up? I really want that ornate stuff, but then it's gonna have. But then we could have it as black, which then wouldn't be as bad, but still would be bad anyway. Let's have a look. Okay, let me just have to ballsing everything up majorly, like I always do somehow. No, not that button. That. Oh, you fuck. In the name of everything that I stand for, stop being a shit. No. Oh, bugger off. No. Right. Let me just switch the screen so you can see what I'm doing. So, is it 2? No, 3. There I am. I'm photoshopping. This is for that desk. I'm just going to have the black stuff. I don't want it to be transparent because you'll see stuff through it, and if there's any lights going through it, it'll look weird. So I just want to stick to it having like black there instead. Because, you know, better than transparent and better than bloody white. Wooden lattices. Put these on the counter at the bottom because that's what we were going with. I said I was going to either model all of it, then I decided no. I've decided I won't bother. I'll just let the texture do the bloody work. But if it does look a little out, I might just pop a few polys in there and just make it pop out a bit at least. But for now, I'll stick to a texture, which is seamless. So. Right. So that's definitely not stage 5. Right. Right, bear with me 1 second. I'll just pop back to window capture there. Bear me 1 second, I'm just saving the texture. I've lost where I was saving the texture to, that's the one. Gaiden. Right, these are, I'll just call it the lattice text. That's it. Right, back into my, this was it, so I just want to call this lattice, oh, fuck's sake, lattice. File. Lattice text, that's the one. No, I don't need the position for the 2D, I know what I'm doing. Right. Yeah, so this is the decision we made. I really hate this mouse. Okay, so these are going to have this texture on. That one extra, but then again, I'll just make it like that because I'm going to just expand these out anyway. Considering, like I said, it's not like I'm actually putting this into a game engine because, again, it's just been done for pre-rendering only. There we go. Keep it within that confined anyway, right. So I've done those other lattices. Just want to remove myself from those and texture this with, might as well just stick with the same bloody texture I've been bloody using and just, I am really just calling this one in. I'm just, bad me for even doing it. I get this finished. There we go. But like I said, this was the end stage anyway. I was up to this point. Last time I just needed to make some decisions here and there of what stuff would be, where stuff would go. It's looking pretty good actually. I wasn't sceptical. I mean, this is just me sitting there and pondering if it's going to look alright, and then it don't look too bad. That was supposed to be for slippers, wasn't it? I was going to do a slipper counter there, so we'll do that next. I could reuse that just to make that into a wicker basket. But then again, I don't know. Could it be working as a wicker basket? Not a wicker basket, Jesus wept. It could work. I could probably make that work, actually. Yeah, I'll do that now because I can just get the metal texture and bung that on. But then again, I want to make that a reflective metal texture, don't I? So let me grab a bling. Do that. Put specular roll off, but keep the reflectivity as that, just because it's stainless steel in it. There we go. Just gives it that oomph factor that it needs. There we go. I still honestly don't know what I'm supposed to do with these lamps. I know what sort of texture it's supposed to have, but at the same time, let me have a look. Because I know that these Ferrari free, so the bottoms of these are going to be completely like that, aren't they? I wonder if I grab it from that angle there. Delete that, so you're only seeing that bit. But then again, the texture would have to be. Let's have a look. Let's just have a look. Let's see what it does. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, that's a bit too bright. Let's try setting that down a bit actually. Set it to about 0.5. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe 0.2. And again, it wouldn't be like literally there, would it? Or would it be? I don't know. It would be there. I'm just trying to figure out because it does have like a, but then again, it doesn't have that much reflective. But then again, I don't know anything about fucking lamps, do I? I've just had one sat right next to my desk. me think about this one. I could probably use a Lambert. I'll go about using it red for now because I've actually got a red lamp next to me, so just do that, but change the transparency on it ever so slightly. Maybe not. I think we can stick with that actually, because I mean it's not like I'm going crazy. The typewriter's going to be on there anyway. I don't want to be fucking around with that. But then again, I did say I need to model stuff. Yeah, this can definitely be a wicker basket. It'll make it easier in the long run like this. So if I just do that, get the wicker texture again. Lattice texture even, are you bloody square. So do that with it. I am being so lazy and I'm going to apologise in advance for it because I am really not having a good stream today. Oh god, what the hell is going on with me today? I just don't know what the hell is wrong. I've got a wicker basket there. I still haven't decided what sort of lights we're going to have here. I really haven't. And I still need to get a towel texture, but I'll do that next. I suppose what I could do, even though I mean it is texturing, and then try to model a flaming typewriter that I should have done a week ago but not been able to because I've been that busy with other things, is I am going to go over the blocks now and how we do that. So I'll just grab one. So I'll import the SCA data, which I'm thinking is on the desktop still. In working production, room 1000, which is the starting area. In camera, collisions, that's the collision data, import that in, and then you've got all this horrible shit that comes in. Now, oh, I shouldn't be laughing, but I am, right, bear with me. Because obviously this is going to be very freaking confusing for anybody who's never modded anything before. So, oh god, because this doesn't get confused. Oh, there's containers. Let me get rid of the containers. The containers are evil. There. Right, now, SCA data. I'm going to add it to its own layer, just so you can understand how it works. This sort of stuff is your collision blocks. This is basically where, you know, a character walks in the render, and the render, like a wall, that prevents it from walking through. So obviously it gives the impression of immersion that, you know, it's 3D on a 2D render. So it makes the 2D render look like it's 3D, but it's not. That's how the collision data works. It just basically gives it geometry so that characters walk on it. Well, characters won't be able to walk through, say, this table here. They won't be able to walk through anything like this. They'll walk up to a chair like this and they'll walk around it like there's a bump in the geometry, despite the fact, again, it's 2D pre-rendering. And that's basically how boundary collisions and stuff work, and you can also use those boundaries in scripts. So an example, like I've already mentioned, is the basketball court in RE2 original, where that's obviously when you're walking up to the back of the truck to pick up the handgun bullets, cutscene triggers, zombies burst through the door, the gate bursts open and they come out. That door is just literally just a mesh that you can walk through. There's a boundary block that's in front of that, and when the event triggers, it moves the boundary blocks so that the enemies can move out and you can move in. So that's how boundary blocks can be used as well. So it's not just for blocking out 2D parts of the geometry that the character wouldn't be able to walk into. It has other uses too. But that's just not what I'm doing today. That's not what I'm going over, but... oh shit, that was that one. So wait, so what's this one then? What? Oh, that's the ceiling, isn't it? I decided I was going to use that for the ceiling. That's what that is, silly me. Right. Okay. If that's the case, why have I not got the game space up? I need to know how much this is actually using. Right, that's how much it's using. Let me actually call it game space, just so I know what the hell I'm working with. Set that to T. So basically all of this here, that's your game space that the game uses. If you ever do any room modding or remove boundaries and that, if you actually make the character run from the centre or you make it run from this side to that, it'll turn around like Pac-Man and you'll end up back over here. Same going that way, because that's the way the room data is designed. Anyway, that's just some tidbit of information I'm giving you. I'm doing all the boundary and collision stuff now. So obviously each one of these has got a shape assigned to it, and all of them have got like an ID that they use, which basically says like this is how much influence this boundary has. One example from distant memories was it was a block, and basically it was I can actually just show it. I've got Barry in here somewhere. There he is. Drag him out. So basically what one of the IDs allowed me to do, and I still can't figure out what it did, is character would walk up against the wall like this and it would be all solid, and about halfway through the point it'd literally phase through it, because it's like, it's, I don't even know how the IDs are actually set up. I don't think a lot of us do, because you've got ones that obviously set it to a solid, you've got others that prevent you from, they'll let you walk through, but as soon as you try and walk back through it, it blocks you. And like I said, with this one, when I was doing the ID, and I still can't figure out how the hell it worked, is it would start off as solid and you'd literally phase through it. And then you'd literally not be able to get back in after you'd phased out. Like, it's got a certain point to it. But then again, I don't know much about IDs for boundaries. I just know how to implement them and build them and put them in. So, and all the other bits and pieces, but I'm just a bit too lazy to do it. And why is this not doing that? What's going on? Oh God, what's going on? Why is Maya not working? No. Right. Bear with me, I did read the comment then. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't know how it could be literally solid. Like I said, each one of these boundaries is, it's given an ID, designated an ID. And one of the funny thing is, say for example, like with this, if I take this boundary block here and I move it up there and then duplicate that one, or do this one here and move it down here and give it the exact same ID as that one, it won't work. And your character will just literally walk through it, because the way these are worked, like designed, they have like a specific ID that's attached to each boundary block that basically says this is solid, your character can't walk through it. And then like I said with the others, it's a case of this is not solid, but as soon as your character walks out of it, this back boundary block will prevent your character from walking through it. And then again with the one we were saying with DM, it's a case of it started solid and then phased out. So I don't know what the significance is of those, but some of them do that. And I'm still to this day trying to figure out everything and how the hell it all bloody works. Anyway, I'm rambling about the old bloody days. So basically, like for example, like if you've got a chair that's sticking out like this, for example, it's a cylinder that's a collision. So your character will walk along it in-game. And best thing is I can actually show the example of this, because you can see it in-game as well when you play it. They'll walk up to it, and then they'll just kind of like walk up to it like that, and as they're walking in, they'll be like that, going round it. Because obviously it's a cylindrical boundary block, and that's how that works anyway. It all seems very confusing, but that's what they're there for. It just all makes sense, and each one's got, like I said, their own IDs attached, all different sizes and different shapes and widths and length, which cover collision, or so they're supposed to. Yeah, that's where you come in with your craziness. I don't do the ID stuff, I just stick the boundary blocks in and hope to God they work. Because like I said, I can do the camera setup, I can do all the camera trigger data and everything like that, but I just get sick and tired of doing camera trigger data, because the one problem is, which I will show in a minute, I can't be bothered showing it just now, is basically... Do you know what? Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll just hide the triggers, the boundaries, bear with me. The SCAs, I'll just hide those. I'll explain why I hate doing it, because when you import the RVD data, this is all your camera zones, the triggers, everything else. So basically, I did a tutorial on this, so I don't know exactly how it all bloody works, but basically, you've got your zones, and each one of these zones has a trigger and will trigger into another camera, and that's how the cameras work. When you walk into one part, there'll be another one in front of this, and that will trigger the next one, and then you walk back and that'll trigger the previous one. But then you've also got the range that the camera has, so when you're doing like puzzles and that, it will be very close up because you only want to focus on that. But if you want to have it so you see enemies further away in the room, you'd have to, you know, move this zone outwards. And that's when it can get very bloody confusing, especially when you're looking at stuff like this. But the issue I have with it, and it was one thing that we were supposed to be working on before we scrapped the was we were going to make it and designate each one of these corners as X1, X2, Z1, Z2, etc., what BCC would have used, so that you'd know exactly which part of these triggers work and which part corresponds to which one. Because if you cock it up and you say move this one in the game space that it uses in the game space, and you drag it all the way down here, and then you drag that one up here, it won't work. And in some instances it actually will crash the engine itself. In other instances it just will not load up the next trigger, or it won't log up the roaming aspect of it, as I call it, because I call it roaming visual data, because it's literally covering the roaming of the character and it's showing the visualization of how much they can see per room. That's why I call it roaming visual data. It's probably not even known as that, it's just how I call it. And we've just gone off a complete tangent of what I was doing, but that's the point. This is why it's so much of a pain in the ass doing rooms, and I don't do it hardly anymore. Because there's just so much you have to do, and all this is fiddly, because you have your triggers that go from one angle to another, but then if you've got like a cross-section, which is like 4 different areas you walk into, you have to make it for each trigger zone to trigger back into that one, and then trigger it out for that one, and you got to make sure that all the zones are correct. And it becomes a pain in the absolute arse working with it. It's why I don't. It's why I don't do it anymore. It's just too much bloody stress for me. I just stick to doing all this stuff, which is a lot more simplistic. Oh dear. It's not true. I am not like that. I am not like that. You know I'm not like that. I just don't like doing it as much because it's just too much bloody work. And again, this is the guy who wrote the freaking tutorial about how to do it. Start to panic when the guy who did the tutorial originally was like, I can't be fucked with it anymore. It's too much hard work for me. Oh dear God, what the hell have I done? Right, anyway, I'm rambling. Let's carry on with doing collisions. Right, now with this case, because obviously these tools are, well, they are primitive. We never got around to being able to update everything like the IDs and change it all like within the engine itself, within 3D apps. So what I have to do is the following. I have to go into here and I have to duplicate the special, and what this will do is it will create another instance of this object, give it its own unique ID, but I have to change some of the parameters. So obviously that's saying there's 21, but there is obviously more SCAs than that, and this is when I have to go into me outliner and look. So actually no, there is 21, but I have to change this to 21 so that it accepts the data when I export it back out as proper data that the game uses. Like I said, character will walk up to this, and because it's a cylindrical block, it'll walk around as if it's an actual chair there, even though it'll just be a static 2D render, because that's what the boundary blocks do. So you could say that the games do use mesh data, it's just not the way you're thinking about it. Excuse me. Right, so I'll get that in there now. So I just want to go to this. No, it was the cube. Wait a minute. No, not you. You're... Oh, You're not part of the SCA data. You're that bloody thing from here. Oh, God, what have I done? Right, you're the bloody... I know what you are. You're the bloody slipper thing. I've just ballsed it up, right. Right. This stream has not gone well. You're an SCA. You'll do. Right, so I'm going to push this in here. Now, you'd think with like Maya and stuff like that, you'd go into the scale commands and you do it that way. That breaks the boundaries when you do it that way. The tool isn't designed for that. That's why we've got all the parameters here. So basically, if I want to change the width, I can do that. No, that's not the wrong command. That's the wrong thing I'm on. This is what I meant. This one here. No, where is it? Where is it? Oh, no, that is the right one. Fucking hell, Jesus. Hey, look at the tools I'm using. This is how the tools work. Look at me add on things that don't need to be used. Oh, God, fucking hell, Jesus Christ. You want to work with me? Oh, God almighty, I'm just getting the wrath of everything today. Right. Okay, so I can adjust the length of this boundary. As you can see, you don't use it with the tools for like you don't go in and do that. You don't do the scaling with it because these tools are designed to do it this way within their own drop menu. Then adjust the depth because that's how far we want it to be. So we just want it to be a little bit more. Oh, thank you, mouse, being a bit of a shit. Right. Hang on, let's see if I change the depth to 1. So I have really got to bloody try and figure this out. Right, tell me 0.90. Right, set it to say 0.500. No, that's a bit too much now, isn't it? Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Yeah. Yeah. Now just move that back. And that covers the entirety of that, but I do need to adjust it there. So if I just move that up. So that'll cover that area behind there. I'm obviously going to have a set of squares, set another trigger there, boundary block there, so that'll cover that half, and I won't have to worry about it, but I need to do another duplication of this, so duplicate special, which gives it all the attributes, drag that here, drag that there, and that's that chair done as well. Just want to set this one because this is indeed 22, so we change that to 22 to account for that. Done. Yeah, that and box and typewriter is all scripted events. And that's why I haven't got a lid on this, because that's done in game. That's why when you ever look at a render that's out of the game, it doesn't have the lid, because the lid's a 3D object that's added inside via scripting, and then you let the frigging lid flip up when you click on the AOT trigger that's in front of it, or wherever you put it. Same for all the other triggers as well. I just realised that I still need to get that typewriter on the table. I am totally well and truly lost the plot today. Right. So I can use the move, but again I have to change to this scale here because it's how the tool recognises when stuff's exported. So I can still move you, I just can't do anything with you. Just want to move that there. Though technically that should be a little bit there. I just want to move that. No. Back. Width. That's that one. Maybe move you a little bit. Suppose I could just do it like that. I know I'm being very cheeky doing it that way, but it's only off by a bit. So obviously now this is a block for this, so when the character walks up into here, come back here, Barry, with your glorious beard. He won't just literally walk through it, he'll be stuck against it like that, and then he won't be able to move through it. So that's just adding that collision in there for the tables. As you can see. Always fun looking at this sort of stuff like this. It's like, yeah, because that's where the table would be in the geometry. That's where all that will be. This is where poor old Barry McGuffin will be stuck against the bloody wall going, no. Okay. Move you in. You can be that table here. Might as well just do the whole bloody thing. Do it on stream so everybody knows how much craziness goes into building just one bloody room in these things. And then this is all like the small bits. There's so much more stuff to it than that. As I know all too bloody well. No, it's just a... No, that's fine, it's the depth in it I want to adjust. Not that much. That'll do, because obviously, again, it's just to block that up. Same for the item box. I'm going to have to do the item box one and all that. I keep forgetting about that one. I'll take you, dump you here. It's just the scale for you, and that's the item box done and all. It just needs a little, if I can, no, a bit more, see about, yeah, that'll do, yeah. Might be I need to adjust that though, because that is going a bit too far over, so, crap. I hate this mouse. I know I've said it before, but I'll say it again, I absolutely hate it. Stop moving. I wonder if I can set 2.5, that'll be, yeah, that'll do. So again, now that I've got that set up, character will just walk up to it, and then it'll just won't be able to walk through it because the collision's there. So it'll walk around it as if it's a solid object, which it will be. You obviously just can't see it in game, but that's the gist of it. You'd have your trigger here, your AOT for your save item box, and then lid flips up with the animation, loads up item box, blah 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 blah. That depends on what you mean. If you're meaning like the scripting and stuff, I've got no idea. If it's building rooms all the way from the geometry and having something as an initial concept, it takes... Christ, I don't know how long. We're talking 3D building and all that malarkey. It just takes as long as it does. It depends on how... I won't say gifted, it's how many hours you've put in and how much practice you've put in and how many years of experience you've got as a 3D artist. And then of course it's just a case of practicing, drinking lots of bloody coffee, because I always say that because it always works. It takes years to perfect it though. It's like you can't just go into an app and then start building stuff and expect to be able to pull out like all this stuff. You've got to start with the basics and work your way up. That'll do for that. Oh no, it won't. Bad me. Bad me. The advantage of doing it that way as well is I don't have to do one for an entire wall, because obviously you're just going to be able to walk through those. Okay, so now the box, you adjust that a little bit. Not that, this. So that just needs to be adjusted a bit, and I'll have to do that. So that's basically where that is. So again, when the character walks up to it, it's just going to basically, obviously block it, not going to be able to walk through it. Again, 2D renders and all that. It does take a long time to build stuff. It's like, this is the only reason why I'm like behind with this, because I've got that many projects I've got working on. And then it's like, because I'm working as well, it's like I've got to designate days and hours to it now, as opposed to months ago. I didn't have that much, you know, on as it was, like nothing ongoing. So it's just like getting the time to bloody do it now. Oh dear. Right, move you, because I'll have you as the wicker basket. Yeah, that's too big for the depth, and then the width is like, I just want it to be small, nothing too big, nothing too drastic. Except now I can't see how much I need to, and then this is where I need to flip it in the X-ray view just to be able to see what I'm working with. I hate this. Set to about 2, set to about 1.8, 1.7, 1.6. Yeah, there we go. Trial and error. Trial and error, and you get it just right. So. Oh wait, I've got to do the small ones for these, haven't I, as well? Yeah, that it's only because of the oh, Jesus wept. I mean, at least it's not 6 months. It takes 6 months to get us into the engine because we've got to do all this. I just realised I could probably use that diamond there. Could put that, but then again, it doesn't fit the shape, does it? Oh my god, no! How am I going to do that? Oh no! Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that with these. Oh, shit. Shit. Right, well, at least I've got the basics in. I still need to do these bloody things, though, so I'm not walking into them. So, again, get my SCAs out. Drag you in. Set you to 1. Set the width to 1. Bit too big. So I set you to... Oh, I'm sorry. Will you not let me go any lower than... Did I just bloody do that one? Just don't... If you see me going a bit crazy than usual, there's a reason for that. I keep going into the wrong bloody thing. Right, there. I set you to about 0.2, no, 0.3. say. No. Yeah, that's right. And I just want to set you down at about 0. That'll work. Need to adjust the boundary a little bit more. We can do that, but let me duplicate that, drag you along, and then just change those parameters there. So again, it's going to be going at 19, but actually it's 23. So it's a case of done. So that's them done. So the character will walk up to that, and it'll just walk into these beams, and the beams will work. I still need to get a wall on there though, but only a small bit. And I do need to have one for that wall there, because that isn't all solid, is it? Probably use that one then. So, and then just change the not the depth one, change the width. Probably about there. Bung that in there like that, and then that'll just give you that. It needs to be smaller than that though. Give it, no, don't do that. Let's set that to no 1. Set the depth to about 8. Yeah, that's actually not too bad, because obviously again, it's all just trial and error, just trying to make it fit and then just going from there. Because obviously you need like the entire space. It's like I don't have to fill in here because you're not going to be able to get in there anyway, so that's saving a bit of space. This I'm going to have to put a smaller one in anyway, up to there. Christ, it only needs to be a very small one. Oh. Okay. Set you to what? Ooh, maybe not. Set you to about 3. Set you to 1. Done. Though technically, if I put that as one of those, you wouldn't need to put it there because you wouldn't be able to walk past it then, would you? I could do it that way actually. I'll use that one. Put you there. God, I'm being a cheeky bugger, a sneaky bugger I am. Right, so obviously now that boundary is there, it'll just walk up against it. That's a solid thing. I don't even have to put a wall in there because that goes. So we just need to put a block there. I just need to put 2 more there, but that I'm gonna have to try and figure out because I haven't got one. And I can't rotate because that'll break the boundary, won't it? We'll have all kinds of horrible shit happening. Don't know how to bloody work with this now. Just bear with me. So I mean, I've got all the core stuff blocked out, haven't I? That's like literally the boundaries of the room. That's what it's going to be using because obviously all I need is this one here because I need it to cover those sections there. So that one just might need to be 4.5 maybe. Potential. I mean, I know I can just have it going out there. That's half-assing. I don't like doing that. At least I can do is put a bit more effort in with that. Hang on, so maybe just put that 4. No, I need at least 3.7 maybe. That's it. So obviously that covers that bit there. So I'll cover obviously that bit there as well because it covers that bit there. That's got all that covered up. that's covered up. So like basically I don't have to do anything for this wall because you can't go through here because of the collisions there. You won't be able to do it because of that. You won't be able to go in there because you can't get in there because that's covering that. That's just collisions in a nutshell. The other thing is I need to put one there. I've already done that one, haven't I? So I just need to put those... No, I have to put one in there, don't I, to cover that one. So if I put one there, just grab one from here. Hang on a minute. Take you. Just drag you here. I think I got it down at 0.3, wasn't it? Just do 0.3 for there. What do you mean? Why is the width like this? What's going on? Oh, it's still 1.3. There we go. There we go. That's just to cover that one because that one's going to be covered with that block there. That just bumps it out a bit because again, 2D render doesn't have 3D geometry in it. Nothing else. But again, I still need to have... Oh, no, I do, don't I? You just have one smaller block here that's just blocking the door up. So let me just do that one pretty quickly. I'll do size, just change the width. And then I just might change the width to about 2, maybe potentially 3. That just blocks that up. That's blocked up because of that, and that's the boundaries done for the room. Unless we decide to add stuff down at a later date, which usually happens, because obviously all these objects you won't be able to pick up a touch, so they'll just part of the block geometry we've already got for these. Won't have to worry about anything for the typewriter, because again, block, AOT trigger in front of there, blah 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 blah, inbox is set up. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do this bit here. Oh dearie me. Because the other ones I've got is that one, and I can't rotate these because it'll frig them up. So the only thing I could do, then it obviously could be changed at a later date, is put that in there temporarily, so that it just gives the impression of being walked round. But then you won't be able to get into the item box, it's too big. Oh, this is taking the piss. This is taking the piss. Right, this is supposed to be 24. I'll just try and see if I can make it a bit bigger. I'm going to have to, aren't I? And I think that'll frig it up, because I don't think these were built for that. No! Stop it! Right, we're going to have to do some adjustments to this. Definitely will have to be a diagonal, because I can't do anything with that diagonal I've got, because I can't rotate, because I'll break the bloody thing. Yeah. That is how stuff works in Collisions in a nutshell, though, as well as building it up. And obviously the advantage of being able to do it all in a 3D app and have the geometry like this and blocking it in is that we can do stuff on the fly. So if we decide that these are not in the right place, or we're not happy with them, or if we want to take this item box and flip it and put it on this wall, we can just do that on the fly, as opposed to piss around inside of different apps and just thinking, well, we can put this here, but I don't know if that's going to be in the correct position where we need it. And this, we can obviously do it as a spot on, remove, add, adjust, put in, export data, import data into whatever app, blah 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 blah, works. Oh, bloody hell. Right, so I've just gone off on a tangent with this stream, but then again it's all gone to hell in a handbasket anyway. I really need to put that typewriter in and remodel it. That'll probably be the next, well, actually, it won't be the next stream, because again, this room is done. It just needs again importing and testing, and then we'll just go back and forwards with it until we're happy with it, because that's the advantage of doing this. It's not final. We could literally go back and gut some of this out and adjust it as we're working on the project, so out in the end. As long as we don't add more hammers, for Christ's sake, I don't need any more hammers adding. I still haven't figured out what sort of lights we should have in the room. I'm just tempted just to grab stuff from RE3 and just dump it in there for shits and giggles, because then at least it's there. I still need to model some assets for here as well. I mean, a heat. I'm bloody adamant I model the heater in RE3. I just can't remember where. Oh, is that just a radiator? The room's missing a radiator. I could put a radiator in there, I suppose. That could probably put it, but then no, that wouldn't be right, because then. But then again, logic dictates it wouldn't really matter. But then the collision triggers. The collisions. Oh dear Christ! On a stick, I'm rambling. This stream's driving me mad, and I'm getting driven mad now. Yeah, I'm gonna just shut the stream down now. I think I've done enough. My mind is literally broken. I've completely screwed this stream up, let's be bloody honest, and it's all gone to the tech side. And it's like, yeah, well, hopefully somebody understands what's going on, because I'm not gonna try and explain it all again. Oh God. Oh dear God. That's this room done anyway. I mean, the only thing I have to do is just throw a few lights in, get the ceiling done. Then I can pass all this data on, the renders, everything else. Then this room can be constructed inside the engine. Triggers done, get the save triggers set up, get the typewriter done, which I'll model some other point. So yeah, that's just basically how we do rooms in general. It's how everything's built nowadays, depending on what app you're using. It's how we do stuff for the Resident Evil 2 engine, RE1 engine, potentially RE3 as well, but we stick to 2 because obviously there's a lot more documentation about that particular one that's all over the spot. So, yeah. That's the end of this stream, because I've literally just bolstered up. Oh, no worries. It's always nice to see behind the scenes stuff. I've been doing teasers and everything over on my own Twitter for months, and it's like, yeah, we'll just do a couple of streams, see how it goes. If people get interested by it, then that's fair enough, but it's just basically giving an insight to how we build stuff and how we can do it now, as opposed to what it was like years and years ago when we didn't have these tools and we're having to do everything by eye, doing it literally rough working out of positions of a camera without having the camera offset like so. With this, I got the camera there, but when we were doing it years ago, we never even had that, because we were just having to think, well, if this camera is going to be here but I haven't got the way to access the camera in a 3D app, it means I've got to go in, do all this bloody editing with the camera data itself in the game engine, and it's like 9 times out of 10 you couldn't figure it out. So we've come a long way in how we can mod stuff, but yeah, it's a lot easier. And like I say, if you appreciate these behind the scenes stuff, then that's awesome as well. As long as it just helps people understand, you know, the sort of stuff we do. Because like I said, this is only one half of rebuilding. Which is ironic. I did the entire bloody tutorial for RVD, and yet I just can't be bothered for RVD because it's just too tedious now. Oh God, I'm gonna burn for that one, I know I am. Oh dear, yeah. That's literally what we do. Then obviously it's rendering backwards and forwards with how we might proceed with design. If we're going to add something in here, if we're going to add anything else that needs to obviously have the block collision put in, then obviously that gets done. Then it's the scripting. Fortunately, the tools don't do that. They were going to. I know for a fact that we were going to implement it so we could just do AOT triggers and put them in position, and then obviously if we could do it with Python, we were going to make it so that you could actually load the script in, do all the editing inside of the app, and then obviously export it all back out into the RDT, because that's what these tools will do. They just don't do it all because we never finalised it all, unfortunately. But yeah, that's... I'm going to switch the stream off now anyway. I've rambled on enough. As long as people have enjoyed it, got a bit of insight into how we build stuff. Listen to me have a complete crazy breakdown because I kind of screwed up with the stream so you can see stuff I wasn't supposed to show. Oh dear. Oh well. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully there might be another stream later, I don't know. I'll be back to my RE3 stuff though. I need to start getting that finished up. Anyway.